Hello again, our dear viewers. Today we have a special guest with us, Yuser Almutawa, co-founder of private company and an expert in corporate sustainability, ESG. Has extensive experience in environmental consulting and green buildings. She holds professional certifications such as LEED, Green Associate, and PMP, in addition to being a GSAS certified consultant. She has successfully led prominent projects such as sustainability reporting and the development of social responsibility plans. So please welcome her with me with enthusiastic welcome to the show, Yusra.
Ahlan, hi. Hi, how are you, Madhu?
I'm good. How are you doing so far?
Thank you, I'm good.
I can see that you are wearing green, and today our topic is about green.
Yes.
So you are matching with the color.
Yes, of course.
That's really awesome. For a lot of people, when they hear the word sustainability, they come to their mind like recycling, or making like the beach looks clean, and that's part of it. But I know sustainability is larger than that. So if we strip it down to its essence, what is really sustainability from your point of view?
First of all, I'd like to thank you for having me here today because this topic is very important, especially that it's aligned with Kuwait's Vision 2035. If we go back to the basics, in 1987, sustainability was a topic that the United Nations came to agree on, that sustainability is basically having three pillars, main pillars, which is the environment, the economy, and the people. So yes, recycling is a big part of sustainability because it's under the environment. But we also want what needs to be taken care of is the people and the economy after that. So these three pillars are very important when we consider sustainability.
That's really awesome. And considering sustainability, the vision for Kuwait 2035, do you see us like heading there? Is the roadmap still clear, or we are still not there yet?
I think we are on the way there as Kuwait, especially with the increase of green building. In Kuwait, there are a lot of green buildings that are being certified, if we want to talk about that. Borsa of Kuwait is slowly regulating companies to basically inquire more about their sustainability practices, which is a good thing. That's when we're talking about the private sector. When we look at the governmental sector, let's take the Ministry of Education, for example. Some schools are being certified to be green schools. So this is a good chance for us to build future generations and raise them on sustainability basis.
That's very amazing and future promising that we are heading that way, and there's a lot of efforts are being done for Kuwait to reach that level, which is really amazing. And now talking about like sustainability regarding the buildings, you mentioned like school are going to become like green schools and the buildings. So sustainability moved from just a concept into entering the buildings itself. So what do we mean by green building?
Sure. So my master's was in modern building design, which is what the modern building should be like. The modern building can be a green building at the same time, but doesn't mean we paint it green or it looks green at all. It means it serves what it's made for. Basically, it doesn't use too much energy, it doesn't use too much water, it uses within the capacity it's built for, and in the same time it takes care of the people that are living in it. For example, if the room is too cold, this is not a green building because it should serve you as a person and it should serve you in a good temperature.
Like make you feel comfortable.
Exactly, exactly.
And something that comes to my mind, like when talking about green buildings, the first thing that caught my interest is the buildings that we see in the series of Syria, like where they have beautiful plants inside and the windows are very open and the decoration, like they're mixing nature with the building itself. Yes. So does that also include in sustainability?
Basically, what's interesting is that these buildings in the past, they were actually more sustainable than our buildings.
More sustainable
today.
than now?
Yes.
Interesting.
Because if you think about it, they use local resources.
Okay.
They built the building to suit their actual environment. So if we mention, for example, the old Syrian buildings, they have an area in the middle that serves as a cooling area. And the fountain in the middle, it creates sort of like a cooling feeling, which doesn't make them need, for example, extra AC to be cooled. And it's usually lower temperature than their temperature outside their houses. Therefore, it makes it a sustainable building. So let's put sustainability in this simple form. Sustainability is using the resources that we have without out-using the resources that are outside and using any resources that would hurt future generations or would take from their future resources.
Beautifully said. And I know like a lot of people right now are watching, they might talk to themselves between them and like the people around them that sustainability is really amazing. We would love to have that, but maybe it's expensive to accommodate. Is that really true? Or
now, there are emerging certifications, if we're talking about buildings, there are emerging certifications for that. But it's up to you or the building owner or the client if they want to certify their buildings. By all means, of course, it's going to be an extra cost because at the end of the day, it's a certification. But if you come from the beginning to a consultant, a green building consultant, and tell them, listen, I want to make my building green, but I don't want to certify it, but I want to make it green, it just means that you need to make better choices. Everything is in the market. Green choices have the same prices as regular choices. You just need to be smarter with your choices. That's
really awesome. And one of the certifications that I was reading and also like take a look at that you have already earned is ESG. Yes. If someone saw it, maybe like some 3 letters random, but I know there is something more to it behind the letters itself. So could you explain more about it?
Yes, thank you for this question. So ESG is more like an abbreviation for environmental social governance. It's basically how they developed sustainability when the concept came to corporates and government. They said, okay, how do we include sustainability in corporate day-to-day basis? So obviously every corporate or every company has a structure.
Okay.
That structure needs control. And how do you control that structure? By involving governance. So first you can do environment, which comes under sustainability, ESG, environmental, social governance. And that's what the abbreviation stands for.
So you are basically like the one who will have like all the regulations and all like the materials to give a check for the company itself or like anyone, yes, whether it's sustainable or not.
Yes, if you say so. So because in Kuwait locally, we don't have a strict regulation regarding ESG for companies, but we can help companies become more sustainable by adapting ESG strategies.
That's beautifully. And regarding your journey in sustainability, what one project that you have worked on that sparked your inspiration, that made you think like, this is what I am here for and that's what I'm going to do?
There's a product that's very close to my heart that we work on all year round. We do it twice a year, which is the sustainability market.
Sustainability market?
Yes, we do the sustainability market, and we have our next one in December. And it's actually in a green building. We specifically do it in a green building, in a sustainable building, because it's what we preach for, right? What's the point of doing it in a regular place? And we're very proud that every time we actually see amazing entrepreneurs in Kuwait and their sustainable businesses, eco-friendly products, and their amazing organic materials, for example, that they sell, or organic food. So we created this platform mainly for people to discover that sustainability is not just, you know, going beyond recycling a bottle or throwing something in the right place.
Or just like a temporary trend.
Yes, it's a lifestyle. And you can adapt that lifestyle. It can have the same, for example, cost as your regular lifestyle. You just need to be aware, and you need to be aware of what you're using on a daily basis.
I love that. A sustainable market where people can come, check their products, understand more about sustainability, and see how they can affect their life and the future in general. That's really smart and creative at the same time. And talking about like lifestyle, you know, something that go with our lifestyle is the way we dress up, the way we like interact, the fashion itself. And the sustainability went from just like a concept, buildings, and now we have green fashion. And you are already wearing green. So is that also like going with sustainability, or?
Yeah, so when you talk about green fashion, it goes beyond what the eyes can see, okay? It goes beyond that. So it talks about your, let's say, when a company is procuring their clothes and their materials, where are they getting it from? how are the workers that are creating this material treated? Are they sleeping in good conditions?
Okay.
How is the material being produced? Are they using chemicals? Are they using natural coloring systems? So it goes beyond what you see on a mannequin. It needs to be from the source. You need to solve it from the source of this material until the day it goes on the rack to be sold to the customer.
That's really interesting here, like interesting point. It's not only based on the materials itself, but you are also looking at the people condition, their environment, their like natural, you know, like are they like in good habit? Are they like doing good? Something beyond just like the material itself.
Exactly.
That's amazing. Because I think a lot of factories right now, you know, like some of them we see in documentaries where some factories, they are treated like the workers as just like machines.
Yes, and minimum wage. So also minimum wage is considered within sustainable procurement practice.
And that's very amazing, our dear viewers. Sustainable is being applied not only in the materials, not only in the buildings, but a form, a practice, a habit that make the people feeling satisfied about their work so they can really keep going for the future. And that's what sustainability is all about. And now for people who are watching us, you know, and they would like to get in touch or maybe like being part of sustainable, what things they can do on daily basis?
On a daily basis, I would say if you can start from home and you can start with your daily habits of throwing things. So think about what you can throw in the bin 10 times before throwing it. If you can reuse it in your kitchen, if you can reuse it in your bedroom, if you can reuse it in, I don't know, your desk at your work. If you can reuse and you can not just recycle, but reuse it for another purpose, for cleaning, for anything, this can make our waste in Kuwait much less if each person of us can think of reusing their items instead of throwing them straight away.
That's amazing. And every like profession can teach you something new. For example, like teachers, they learn to be patient because they are working with students, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And also like I had a physician, when I was interviewing him, I asked him this question, like, how did that profession change you? He said, I became a problem solver.
Yes.
For Yuser, how does sustainability and working with the green make her feel, or like win-win trait that she have learned?
I'm already an engineer, so I think I'm already a problem solver.
Problem solver.
But honestly, Marzouk, if anything, it makes me scared about the future. Because the more effect sustainability has on the future and the more behind we are, it makes us more scared of what future circumstances we will be in that maybe we will not be able to solve. So the sooner we start, the better we will have in the future, we will be in the future, excuse me, and the safer our future generations will be.
Inshallah, and we are hoping like to reach that level. And from scale, from 0 to 10, how do you see sustainability in Kuwait, and are we heading towards that future plan?
I think we are, slowly, but we are heading there. So I would say we are on 8, inshallah.
8, inshallah. That's really a huge, like a huge score.
Inshallah.
And making me feel proud right now. Thank you so much, our beloved guest, Yuser Almutawa, for being with us and enlightening us about the future of sustainability and how we can incorporate sustainability starting from our home, from school, our buildings, and also to the things that we are wearing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure. And now, dear viewers, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to be back. So stay tuned.